What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RushMoreRick, and today we are reacting to true prison stories that will make you fear prison. Honestly, if you don't already fear prison, you a different type of savage. Stay the fuck far away from me, because me on this end, it's not about fearing it, but at the same time, you need to. You growing up, you hear about prison, and it's obviously you don't hear nice things. Until recently, people say prison and jail is just like a big ass slumber party for grown men who never grow up until shit get real. But let's tap in.
Started screaming even louder, trying to run around. And the other dude just chased him. He just kept stabbing him so many times. That shit fucked me up just seeing it. It was so close.
This is how we want to start
He stabbed him all in the neck. I think he stabbed him in the ear once. He stabbed him in the face. He even got him in the eye one time. And dude was still running around screaming. Now by this point, everybody come out the room because they hear somebody screaming. Everybody run out their room and they look and don't nobody do nothing. Not one person got involved. By that point, the officer had seen what was going on because I'm looking at her through the booth. You can see her on the radio. She probably calling the folks on the radio telling them there's some shit going on. Man, there was so much blood in there. It looked like people was just pouring buckets of that shit out on the floor. He never stopped stabbing the dude. He kept stabbing him. While he was stabbing him, he was screaming, "I'm tired of you. We tired of you. I'm tired of you, nigga. We tired of you." And man, he had stabbed him so many times around the face. That's the only places he hit him. From the top of the head down to the neck. He didn't stab him nowhere else. That's all he was hitting. You could see the police on the walk through the windows running to the dorm. You could see them running. Probably about 10 seconds before they got there, the big dude dropped, fell straight on the floor. He did have his hands like this at first. He had his hands over his eyes at first, then he went to like trying to cover up the holes. And he dropped. His left hand fell from his eyes and he didn't even try to cover it. But his right hand was still like on his neck and his body was like jerking like that while he was on the floor. The other dude was still on top of him stabbing him. So the dude that squirted the bleach on him, he came and grabbed his friend. He was like, "Come on, bro. Come on, bro." And when he pulled him away, the dude that squirted the bleach looked down at him. He spit on him and then he stumped on his head one time. And then he walked off.
Like 2 in the morning, my cell get cracked. And when my cell get cracked, I'm asleep, but the doors, cow, it did make that loud ass pop noise. So I kind of woke up, but I didn't. And when I didn't do what I was supposed to do, mama's had a dude hand around my neck. I got sliced from here all the way around. Before they could get to right here, mama's hopped up, did my shit, walked out the room. My shit was leaking. They said it looked like a slaughterhouse in my room. Blood was everywhere and shit. And they tried to give me an ad charge because the nigga that sliced me up, I killed him. So when that shit happened and I came out the cell, the police came up on me. I'm tripping on them because ain't no way in hell somebody could just pop my door. Like, that's a steel door. Like, if you want to get out that bitch from the inside, like, if you big enough and you with the function, you can kick that bitch off the hinges. But other than that, like, that shit ain't opening. So they was saying, like, it was a computer malfunction, this and that, yada, yada. Whatever the fuck.
This is a fact, not fiction. If you want to die, when you hear people say, if you want to die in prison, it's the easiest thing to do. Easiest thing to do. There's so many ways you can die. You go mess with the wrong person and say some crazy, you're going to die that day. You're going to die that day. So if you want to die, if somebody in prison tell you they want to die, they not telling you the truth. If you want to die, you can die. You go mess with them guards and do something you don't supposed to do or act like you trying to attack them, they'll kill you. You go mess with the wrong person in there, they'll kill you. You go when somebody say and take something that don't belong to you, they'll kill you. So if you want to die, you can die. So everybody in there that's living, they want to live. And you got to find what makes you want to live.
It's like, damn. I don't want to pause too much of this video. Like, I just want to genuinely listen to the stories, you know what I'm saying? Just so we could get like I feel like we know enough about prison, but like one of the things that's becoming trendy now is people who've experienced this and are fortunate. Thank God, they fortunate enough to make it out. They're telling stories about things that they see, and it's kind of like, damn, how do people live like this? How are people comfortable living like this? Like, I can't even fathom, like, if I was in that situation where, like, the last dude who got his door popped and then somebody came in and he woke up, somebody strangling him, slicing him up. He literally was put in a position where it's do or die. He had to take somebody else's life just so he can have his own. And it's like, how do us as humans get to that level? Like, how are we this fucked up? How are we this animalistic where you put the worst of the worst in one environment and there's still differences amongst the worst of the worst? Like, how does that happen? I don't get it.
You know, what makes you want to get back out here in society, get back out here to the people that love you. That's what you got to latch on to. If you don't have that to latch on to, then it ain't nothing going on for you in there. Sales was already little. That and Powhatan was probably the two.
Let me tell you this. I had a bunkie. His name was CJ. His name was Carlos Johnson. He's from South Bend, Indiana. He got locked up in the 70s with 10 years. He caught 2 murder cases since he was in jail. You hear me? He killed 2 guys since he was in jail. This was my bunkie. You hear me? A lot of guys used to think like, man, you in the room with CJ? Man, you ain't worried he gonna do nothing to you, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, nah, man, y'all don't know CJ, man. CJ ain't gonna do nothing to you, man, unless he gotta do something to you. But one thing about it, CJ not trying to fight you. If he get into it with you, an altercation, he trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a story about what happened with him one day. This was back in the 80s. I'll be kind of quick. A guy came to him and bought a 75-cent pack of duplex cookies, right? DC dude. So DC dude told him, man, I'll give it back to you.
That's one thing they say about prisoners: don't borrow shit, because that's one of, like, it's so much stuff you hear. Like, I pray to God I don't ever go to prison, because I already know I ain't built for it. Mind you, I'm not no pussy, I'm not no hoe. Like, I could throw them bitches, I could fight, but at the same time, it's like prison is a whole different ball game. So it's stuff that you hear about, like, you know, when you go in prison, don't be too talkative, don't be too nice, don't be borrowing shit, don't be letting people borrow shit from you. If somebody takes some shit from you, you gotta make an example out of them, because if that nigga get away with it, it's gonna be a whole bunch of other niggas who gonna try to get over on you too, and it's gonna be like, damn, you ain't do nothing to old boy, but you trying to, yeah, see, it's just so much shit to worry about in prison, where it's just like, you don't gotta worry about it if you just simply don't go. Just don't go. Shit, that's my strategy. Don't go to prison, don't go to jail. What the fuck?
On a store day. Now, this is after CJ killed his first dude in the joint. Now, CJ known already, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, that's the dude CJ. He killed the one dude. He had just left Marion, the control unit. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to say he in Lewisburg. So the DC dude used to look at him like, oh, man, y'all looking at him like he's something, man. Man, CJ ain't nothing. Woo-woo.
See?
Anyways, he didn't slid his way behind CJ one day, you know what I'm saying, and asked him, man, let me borrow a pack of cookies, man. I'll give them back to you, Stoday. All right, Stoday come. You know what I'm saying? Dude come in with 2 Santa Claus bags full of commissary. You know what I'm saying? So CJ said he see him. He got all types of cookies and all types of stuff. Dude go up to his room, grab some stuff, go down to the microwave, fix him some stuff, go to the phone, you know what I'm saying? Go outside on the rec yard. CJ say stop him when he come in. You know what I'm saying? It's about 3:30 count. Yo, you got the cookies? Oh yeah, bro, I got you, man. I got you. You go upstairs, it's count time. Dude come out after count, you know what I'm saying? Shoot back outside when the wreck move. Don't say nothing to CJ. CJ said he just looking at this nigga like, hold on. So boom, 8:30 come in. CJ said he say something to him again. Yo, man, what's up, man? You got them cookies, bro? You know what I'm saying? CJ said he know he got his shit. He just seen him with 2 commissary big bags. So dude ignoring. So count time go in. CJ thinking to himself the whole time at night, like, oh, this dude trying to play me. Like, I got something for this motherfucker. Now, one thing about the pen, ain't no sleeping in, man. When the doors pop open at 6 o'clock in the morning, you up with your boots on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no walking around with no shower slides on, none of that. You ready at all times, you know what I'm saying? The morning time come, I guess the dude in the room, like, it's...
Like, just listen to that, bro. Like, you gotta be on that at 6 in the morning, because anything could happen to you, bro. You gotta be on that. Are y'all niggas willing to be on that at 6 in the morning? No. You wanna know why? Because y'all just like me. I'm the same nigga. Like, when I got to high school and niggas just fighting as soon as we get off the school bus. Who the fuck wakes up that mad where you wanna fight somebody at breakfast time? Who the fuck wants to fight at breakfast time? Like, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Sweet. CJ that slid in the room, got the knife on him.
Boys in his washing, thinking that everything's okay. All of a sudden, I saw them make their move. Boom, they come in. They grab him, and there's no guards in this building. They're upstairs or they're outside. They're not down here with us. We used to fight in this thing called a shoe room. You come in, you can take your shoes off, they give you shoes, and you put your shower shoes on. We go in there and bump or clutch, and that's it, you're done. You fight in the shoe room. There was 4 men, 4 grown-ass, big-ass black teenagers ran up in here on this little white dude and proceeded to run meat in that little young boy until he screamed and screamed and he couldn't scream anymore. All you heard was his face in the shower, puddle water, and he just trying to survive, trying to live through whatever this torture that was going on. They raped that boy for a good 5 minutes. If you don't think 5 minutes is a long time, go fight somebody for 5 minutes. Go fight 1 round of boxing. Tell me how you feel afterwards. And imagine laying in a pool of your own shit and blood. Shit and blood.
Look, I don't know what I'm saying, I don't got sympathy for pedophiles, but I got sympathy for like, we're all humans regardless of the fucked up shit that we do. But damn, bro. Hey, they put in there meat to meat. Come on, bro.
On the shower floor. Run and bash your face. Kids. Monsters. Savages. After they're done, they grab him by his leg, his ankle, walk him out in the middle of the day room, slide his shitty bloody ass across the day room floor for everybody to see. This is what happens when you mess with us. What the fuck?
Well, that booty was good, boy.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you.
See, if y'all, this nigga Felice Johnson, right? I only know about this nigga because I love the Boondocks, and the Boondocks did like a little episode where they told his story inside one of the episodes. This nigga is one of the freakiest of the freaks. He one of the main reasons why I will never ever. I'm telling you, I'm cool off prison. I'm cool off jail because it's niggas like him that exist. And this nigga just got lit off of it. It's niggas who did far worse shit than him, who's just like him. But they not, you know what I'm saying? They ain't proud of it. They ain't talking about it. This nigga kind of gets, I don't say he gets celebrated, but this nigga's like one of them urban legends. But the only difference between him and an urban legend is this nigga he's in the flesh. He's real. He's gonna tell you this. Listen to the fucked up shit he about to tell you.
Ain't nothing like it, man. Real good tight booty.
He proud of it too.
Especially somebody that can take it, you know, can just throw it back at you. Throw it back. Buns bouncing, all this stuff. I went through that imprisonment stuff, man, and so I'm out here in society now. And I ain't gonna lie, I done had sex out here with women that they stuff wasn't as good as that booty, man.
All 8-9 kids that
see, and that's what happened. You go to jail, you go to prison, you start, you know what I'm saying, getting curious and doing shit that's just not right. And now this nigga is so far gone, he cannot return. He cannot enjoy sexual intercourse with women because he's been barking up the men's tree. Stay away from jail and prison, please. I plead with y'all, please.
were just supposed to be fighting me one-on-one, they blitzed the room. when they blitzed the room, I don't know if you can see it. I kind of got hair now, but they fired me up. They hit me in the back of the head with a lock. First off rip, come in there, hit me in the head with a lock. So I already had blood pouring all out of my head, and they put me in a chokehold. They got me on the ground. They got a poker to my neck, and they just keep screaming, "You gonna break it off? You gonna break it off?" And at first, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna break shit off. And they're just beating the shit out of me. You got people jumping off the top bunks onto my ribs while people are choking me out on the
Niggas
floor.
on some
Put me to
WWE
sleep
shit.
3 different times.
It's
The
not
first
funny
time
though.
they
It's not
put
funny,
me to
but
sleep,
damn.
I woke up and they're slapping me in my face, just asking me, "Hey, Cracker, you gonna break it off? Cracker, you gonna break it off?" I'm to the point where I can't even talk. So even if I wanted to break it off, I couldn't even say yes or no. So I'm just shaking my head no at the first time I woke up. They put me back to sleep a second time. I woke up. They poked me up. You can kind of see the You can kind of see the scars still on my elbow. They poked me up like 4 or 5 times in my elbow, and a couple times in my side. And when they did that, they put me to sleep again 3 times. Like I said, 3 times in a row. But yeah, they put me to sleep 3 different times. The third time, I was to the point where I thought I was dead. You know what I mean? I was. Once you get put to sleep so many times and people are just beating you, so like you can't even talk. It's like I can't explain it. Like I was just.
Yeah,
I was just my
That boy
mind
better
was
thank
physically
God.
not there. So they're beating
God
the shit
was
out
not
of me.
done with you, bro.
Like I said, they're jumping off the top bunks on my stomach, my ribs. After the third time, the kid that was choking me up, he got off of me. He started stomping me. They pushed me under the bed. I remember them pushing me under the bed. I'm just laying there thinking I'm dead. And if anybody's ever been to Indian River Prison, the officers, they got 2 different dorms that they watch. So one officer goes, the officer that's watching the 2 dorms, that officer will go watch this dorm for 30 minutes, and then he'll come back and watch this dorm for 30 minutes. So whatever's going on in that 30 minutes is going on.
You know, he giving me the whole rundown what's going on. He's like, yo, bro, listen, this ain't the county jail. This is not this. This is what it is right here, man. You got to get your paperwork. I know you're not hot. You know what I'm saying? I've been around with you and all that, but they don't care about none of that. You got to produce that paperwork in 30 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once you get cleared, that's your driver's license. Once you get cleared, you're going to get your knife. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want one, bro, it's up to you. But I'm telling you, you need to take one. You heard? You might want 2. You got to have a weapon in here, bro, because it gets lit. It goes 0 to 100 fast. You might be working out, doing push-ups, and the next minute you know somebody running through the unit, getting chased, getting gunned down. You got to be on point. So I'm like, what? Like, where am I at? He's like, bro, listen, man, you good, just chill. You in New York, we ain't got no beef right now, none of that. We ain't crashing now, we smooth. All right, bet. So go to New York, gotta go, now you gotta go to roster service. In New York, we have something called Rastafarian service. On Saturdays, that's where all the tri-state homies used to go meet up, because our New York homies used to run roster service. So New York, we go down there and meet up the homies. You gotta see all the homies from the yard. Mandatory you go out there. Because if you hide, if you're not right, somebody might see you. They got to check up on you. They're going to see you, know who you are. You got to clear face. You got to show face. You can't duck and hide up in there. So
it was the coldest day of 1985, February 15th. We stop at a gas station in Exton, Pennsylvania. And as I got out of the car, the officer driving pulled past the cubicles. Now we all got out of the car and ran over to the cubicle together, and I went in and started peeing. And the officer's holding the door for me, and my eyeglasses start fogging up. You know what I mean? Because you go from the freezing cold to the warm to the cold, your eyeglasses. So all I know is I turn around and I come out, and he has the door like that, and I put my head down, go under his arm, and I turn left and go back to the car, and the dude smoking a cigarette doesn't know that his partner went in the cubicle to piss. And as I'm running back to the dude, he pulls his pistol out and point blank shoots at me, Joe, like, pow. His testimony at trial was, I turn around, Nick's running at me, my partner's down or gone. I pulled my gun and he runs, and I wasn't gonna let a death row prisoner run, so I tried to stop him, I shot. So I run around the corner, I hit the ground, I ripped all the skin off my hands. I run around the corner and I fly towards this restaurant, and there's all these people innocently eating dinner. And I'm running right towards the plate glass window because he ain't gonna blast me, you know? And I ran like I knew he couldn't shoot, and then I shot around the corner, and I ran down to a gas station. I tried to steal a car, that didn't work. Then I ran like 400 yards, 400 yards, 400 yards, and I hid behind the car I just escaped from. Like, how do I just jump up and say, wait a minute, it was a mistake? You know, they already tried to shoot me in the face. Right. So I go hide behind the police station, and next 4 hours, oh my God, I'm being chased by a helicopter. And he chases me, and he pins me, and he chases me. And I was so fit that I ran for 4 hours through the woods without caring what the branches did to my face or nothing, man. I blew out both quads. I did my hamstrings. I ripped my feet open. I ran so hard in terror that I didn't care, man. And I got away. And I made it all the way to Florida, and I was going to leave the country and all this. And I said, I got to go.
I ain't gonna say when I first got in there, but later on that night, on my dead homie, it was a dead body in a room on Folsom Grade, G. On my dead homie, I saw a dead body laying in the room on my kids, folks. And then after that, food now, shot at them go get the little laundry bucket. They put dude body in a laundry bucket, pushed the shit to the gate. I say this shit for real, on my kids. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on my kids, man? These folks just put a dead body in a laundry cart and pushed it to the gate and wait for the officer to come. Man, the officer didn't come to like 3, 4, 5 in the morning type shit when it's breakfast time. You ain't gonna never see no officers on my kids, folks. You ain't gonna never see no officers on my dead homie. You ain't gonna never see no officers it's time to go to child or some shit like that or go to your little classes. On my dead homie, you in that motherfucker all day. Motherfucker be in that bitch dead all day on my kids, folks. You not finna know what going on my kids. That's for real on photo grade with my kids, boy.
They do be saying that, like they say like a lot of these like not all of them, but like some the most dangerous prisons and the most dangerous jails, and you know what I'm saying, obviously depending on where you go, these prisons run themselves because they can't find consistent people who either want to run it the correct way or they end up doing just corrupt shit, trying to make money off the inmates, like shit like that, or letting inmates make money through them, and then they cutting them in on a piece of the pie. Shit like that. But a lot, that's what they say. A lot of these instances, these prisons are running themselves. These inmates run, like, you know what I'm saying, the ones who's been there for the longest time, the ones who they know they not getting out. Like I think one of the Bill Feasy things they said, depending on the number that you get, if it's like super duper low, you could tell that they've been there for a while. And if it's higher, you know they just recently just got like obviously brought in or some shit like that. But yeah, this shit a little deep, I'm not gonna lie. This shit like, yeah, like this is content on YouTube, and yeah, you reacting, but you got to take into account that it's more than that. These are people who've experienced shit that, you know, they not gonna ever unsee. You know what I'm saying? This shit changes you forever. Like, just imagine how you feel hearing shit like this. Like, it makes me feel like cold on the inside. It makes me feel uneasy to hear what these people are experiencing. So just imagine if you were in their shoes, in these prison cells, in these jail cells. Imagine being him and seeing a dead body in the room and just seeing how they disregard of it so unhuman, like, where you just put it in the laundry basket and you push the laundry cart and you push the cart to the gate and you just wait for an officer to find it. Like, that shit is just normal. These are human beings who go through the most unruly circumstances. And imagine if you just got caught up in some shit that didn't even, like, either you didn't do it and you were falsely accused or falsely convicted, and now you just put in this arena of savages who, depending on their charge, are either here as long as you or are never getting out and have nothing to lose. This shit is like sickening, bro. Honestly, this shit is already 25 minutes. I don't really want to watch anymore. It's no point. I get the gist. Y'all niggas get the gist. If you want to watch it, that's the title of the vid. But it's your boy RushMoreRick, and we're out. Peace.